Welcome back, language explorers. You're listening to American Accent Pro, your ultimate guide to speaking and understanding American English like a native. I'm Adam.
And I'm Sarah. We're so excited to have you with us today. In our last episode, we started unpacking those tricky American idioms. Today, we're diving even deeper into phrases you'll hear every single day in the U.S.
That's right. Idioms and slang are the spice of any language, and American English is no exception. They can be confusing because their meaning isn't literal, but once you understand them, they unlock a whole new level of fluency.
So get ready to expand your vocabulary and boost your confidence in real-world American conversations. Let's jump right in.
Our first idiom for today is one you'll hear almost every night. Hit the sack.
Hit the sack. Adam, are we talking about punching a bag of potatoes?
Not at all, Sarah. To hit the sack simply means to go to bed or go to sleep. It's a very common, informal way to say you're tired and ready for bed.
Exactly. You'll hear this phrase used by people of all ages in casual settings. It's much more common than saying, "I'm going to retire for the evening" in everyday American speech.
Think about it. A sack can refer to a bag, and in older times, people might have slept on beds that were essentially sacks filled with straw. So you're hitting or getting into your sleeping bag, so to speak.
That's a fun way to remember it. Let's hear some examples.
After a long day of work, I'm ready to hit the sack.
My kids usually hit the sack around 9 p.m. on school nights.
Or, if you're talking to a friend who looks exhausted, "You look exhausted. Why don't you go hit the sack?"
It's a great phrase for expressing tiredness and the intention to sleep. It's informal but perfectly acceptable in most casual conversations.
So, next time you're tired, don't just say, "I'm going to sleep." Try, "I'm going to hit the sack."
Perfect. That's hit the sack, to go to bed.
All right, let's move on to our second phrase, which is more of a slang term, bummer.
Bummer. This one sounds a bit like a complaint, and it often is.
You're right, Adam. A bummer is an unpleasant or disappointing experience or situation. It's used to express mild disappointment or regret.
It's a very versatile word. You can use it as an exclamation or to describe a situation. It's informal but widely understood across the U.S.
For instance, if your plans get canceled, you might say, "Oh, that's a real bummer."
Or, "It rained all weekend," which was a total bummer because we wanted to go hiking.
You can also use it to express sympathy for someone's bad experience. If a friend tells you they lost their wallet, you could say, "Oh, that's a bummer. I'm so sorry to hear that."
It's a quick way to acknowledge a negative situation without making a huge deal out of it. It's not for major tragedies, but for everyday disappointments.
So if you miss your bus, that's a bummer. If your favorite team loses, that's a bummer.
But if you win the lottery, that's definitely not a bummer.
Definitely not. So bummer, an unpleasant or disappointing experience.
And now for our third and final idiom for this episode, play it by ear.
Play it by ear. This one sounds like it has something to do with music, doesn't it? Like playing an instrument without sheet music.
You're on the right track, Sarah. While it can refer to playing music without notes, in the idiomatic sense, to play it by ear means to decide how to deal with a situation as it develops, rather than planning in advance.
It emphasizes flexibility and spontaneity. You're not making a firm plan, you're waiting to see how things go before making a decision.
This is a very common phrase in American English, especially when people are making casual plans or facing uncertain situations.
Let's hear some examples. "I'm not sure what time we'll finish work, so let's just play dinner by ear."
Or, "We don't have a strict itinerary for our trip. We're just gonna play it by ear and see where the day takes us."
You might also hear it in a work context, like, "The client's requirements are still changing, so we'll have to play the project by ear for now."
It's about being adaptable. You're saying, "I don't have a fixed plan. I'll adjust as needed."
So if someone asks you, "What are you doing tomorrow?" and you don't have a set schedule, you could say, "I'm not sure yet. I'm just going to play it by ear."
It's a great way to express that you're open to possibilities and not tied down to a rigid schedule.
That's play it by ear. to be flexible and decide as you go.
And that brings us to the end of another insightful episode of the American English Hub. Today, we've decoded hit the sack for going to bed, bummer for a disappointing experience, and play it by ear for being flexible with plans.
We hope these idioms will help you sound more natural and confident in your American English conversations. Remember, the key is to listen for them and try to use them in your own speech.
Now, we'd love to hear from you. Our question for today is, which of these 3 idioms, hit the sack, bummer, or play it by ear, do you think you'll use first in your next English conversation? Or, what's another American English idiom that you've recently learned and found interesting?
Share your answers and experiences in the comments section wherever you're listening to this podcast. Your engagement helps us create even better content for you.
And if you found this episode helpful, please remember to subscribe or follow the American English Hub on your favorite podcast platform or YouTube channel. We release new episodes regularly, packed with practical tips and insights to boost your American English skills.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Keep practicing, keep learning, and we'll catch you next time on American Accent Pro.